What's up, guys? Out of here. Welcome to the video. And today, bringing you some tips and tricks on how to start college football 26 so you can start off on the best foot possible. I start off with no money spent, giving you a couple different tips and tricks there. We start off, and then I go into the people spending money, kind of like myself, and how you approach it. And at the end, I actually go over some market talk for both no money spent and guys spending money to help you guys make good coin financial decisions on the market to start off the year. All right, hopefully this helps you a bunch. All right, we're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. If we hit there before the new game, College Football 26, like I said, which is by the time you're seeing this video, less than a week. So if we can hit there, I'll give away the standard edition copy for free. All right, boys, let's get us there. It's going to have a banger of a year. I'm so excited. Get in the Discord. It's linked in the description. I'm giving out extra tips that aren't going to be in this video exclusively on the Discord here. I'll probably drop it the same day this is or within the next couple days leading up to College Football 26. So get in the Discord. It's a fun time. We'll also drop glitches. We'll also we'll have the Radar Squad videos. Those will be coming back. Tournaments and information will be in there. You can show your pack pools, show your teams, all that fun stuff. Talk about the game. It's a fun time. So get in there if you want a couple more exclusive tips to look for at the beginning of College Football 26. All right, boys. Also linked is our Twitch. Same day the game comes out, the 7th, we'll be live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, go do it over there. Let's get in the video. Hopefully these tips help you out. And boys, I'm excited for CFB 26. Let's go. All right, boys, let's get into it. So we're going to talk about the no money spent first. I got 3 tips for no money spent and 3 tips for the money spent guys kind of like me, but I'm doing no money spent too. So I'm on vacation right now. Obviously, I have the same shirt as the last video, but yeah. So, no money spent. The first thing you want to do when you open up the game is they're going to give you a couple packs. You get your crossover stuff, right? The Dickerson, Hester, all that fun stuff. Get all that settled in. Make the best team you have with what you got. First thing you do, you need to come over to the challenge sections. Now, this looks a little different, but there's still stuff in here on CFB 25 that was in at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the game, they had Ultimate Team 101 and 102 challenges. Play these, all right? It gives you a 77 plus, a 79 plus, 79 plus, and an 82 plus player to start off the game on very, very easy objectives. I obviously didn't play it. I put money into the game on this account, but on my side account, I played these. It's good at the time. Even if you get a 77 in that first pack, it's still a pretty decent start to your team and fill out your squad. They also had the 201 objectives. These are another 18 objectives you can do, and you get another 77 plus, another 77, a 79 plus, and another 82 plus. So you could start off the game with 2 82 pluses, all right? That's huge for the no money spent guys. Come in here and do this. Last year, they in 25 as well. The 301 and 401 got added later in the cycle. Another one was Nick Scranton. They gave him out for free. I think he was an 80 or an 81, but you did some objectives and you get him up to an 84, and that was a free 84 left end. Just for free, just for playing the solos and building your team. The other one was the defensive scheme, and is there offensive scheme? Do I pass it? The defensive scheme one and offensive scheme. These are pretty good to play. As you can see, even on my main account here, I played a decent amount of them, right? You get your option, spread, any type of scheme you want. They have these playbooks. They're very, very easy. Option, I don't have a running back in, whatever. It was like literally run for 10 yards, run for 20 yards, and the last one was like score a rushing touchdown. It's very, very easy things. You get a little bit of coins with these, and you get a playbook. Now, these playbooks can go for stuff. Also, you get players 79 plus overall and 82 plus, 82 plus, 85 plus overall. Now, the 85 plus maybe was added a little bit later, but I don't think so. These were, from what I remember, in the game from the beginning. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But if they're in the game, do your defensive scheme trials. I'm 99% sure these were in the game at the beginning, and 85 plus is actually kind of insane to start it off with. But these are very easy. They're 3 challenges each. They could change it up in the new game, but very, very easy. So first step is no money spent. Go play your solos. There's going to be other solos in there for packs, especially if at early access. They should have the early access solos in there that you can get players or packs, coins, and all that stuff for free to build up your squad. The second thing, once you complete complete those, you need to go either. I put this on. I put going online and capitalize on the low overalls, right? So you have your team. You just played your solos. You got some more coins. You got some key guys on your squad. You can either one go get a couple other guys on the market to fill out your team, but go online. Okay, go play head to head. Don't jump into champs yet. Don't do any of that. But just head into your regular season here. If we go to the divisions, freshman is where you start off. 5 wins gives you 5,500. I'm hoping they boost these up for CFB 26. By the way, but good chunk of coins. Even if you win 2 games and lose out, you get 2,000. I know it's nothing crazy, but at the beginning of the game, anything helps. And this is the freshman regular season. Once you get into, do I have the division goals? Promotions 3 per game. You get 500 per game. I don't have it here, but when you do the playoffs, you get even more coins in packs. And then if you win the Natty, you get championship packs, Natty packs, and stuff like that. So I think you head online and grind some of that out and take advantage of everyone else also having low overalls as their team as you, all right? And the last thing for No Money Spent is work the market. Once you get some coins accumulated, you played your solos, you played online a little bit, you got some coins, you're going to head over to the market and you're going to, when I say work the market, you're going to be sniping, flipping, investing in the cards. I will do that at the end of this video, because I want to show you on CFB.fan the stuff I'm talking about. You can't go back and look at players' old, how much they were going for, but I will show you. Let me run through the money spent guys real quick, and then we'll, as a whole, look at the market here in a second. All right, for the money spent guys, the whales, the people like me that are going to drop some money at the beginning of the game, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your packs that they give you, get your coins and all that stuff, and you're going to head over to this tab here, the store tab. Everyone's favorite tab. If you're going to spend some money, let's get in here and let's spend some money, all right? It depends on how much you want to spend. Even if it's $20, $30, $100, a couple hundred, whatever you want to do, you go through and you open up the best pack that you think has the best value, all right? Because at the beginning of the game, and what I'm about to show you guys when I'm talking about working the market here in a second on CFB.fan, the cards at the beginning of the game go for a ton, especially certain positions and certain speed guys. Again, I will break that down here in just a second, but coming through here, they'll have beginner offers. I don't know if they'll have boosters right away, but they'll have the weekly platinum packs. These actually aren't too bad to open up to start off with coins. They'll have recruits. I don't know if they'll have junior, but I know at the beginning of the game last year they had freshman and sophomore packs at the start of the season. These rare platinums should be there as well, giving out good coins for that. If you just want to build your coin stack, go through here and go through what you think the best value for your money is, and rip those packs for the cards. Now, you're gonna have to make a decision. Do you want to keep those high overall cards that you pull or sell? Again, we'll talk about that here in the market in the market part in just a second. Second tip: after you open up all your packs, then it is time to work the market. All right, you have your coins. You're making a decision on who you want to keep or sell, and then you're going to start using your coins and to snipe and invest into cards. Again, I will explain that here in just a second. Third step for money spent guys, then you go play your solos, then you go play online, have some fun with your team, take advantage of the low overall cards, kind of like our teams, just like I did with the No Money Spent. Come through, get your free tokens, or your free coins, your free players, free packs from the solos, then you head online and start playing and earn coins that way. All right, let's get into the market talk. Now, this is for both No Money Spent and Money Spent guys. This can help every single person. So let's head over to CFB.fan. All right, we're on CFB.fan now. I'm looking over here because that's where my computer's at, but all I did was filter down by the core rares, because that's what is going to be in the game, right? The standard core cards at the beginning of the game. Now, I wanted to show you guys a couple positions that go crazy at the beginning of the game. Corners, wide receivers, free safety, and safety. All right, I'll scroll up there so it should be above my face cam now. But let's apply the filters, and as you can see, there's pages and pages, up to 10 pages, and it keeps going on and on. All right, so we're gonna go all the way back to the front here. Now, the big thing when working the market is looking at those 82 to like 85 overall to start the game, and guys with speed at the beginning of the game. That's what people look for, and that's honestly one of the biggest thing that matters at the beginning of the game is just speed itself, okay? So when you're looking at these guys, if you wanted to filter down, let's go filter by speed, and this college football or CFB.fan will be a thing in college football 26, so don't you worry. Let's go. They kind of start the year off, at least this year was slower. Maybe they changed that. By the time you're seeing this video, there might be more information out about speed, and maybe we see some cards, but if not, they started speed out slower. So even if you do like something like 82 speed and higher, and you apply these filters, boom, it cuts the list down to 8. And the lowest card to even have 82 speed is 82 overalls, right? A lot of the cards at the beginning of the game all look about the same, okay? But let's look at, the more elite speed would be 83 at the beginning of the game, which again is only one speed different, but boom, it cuts it to 4. And that's with 4 positions and 4 crucial positions on the football field that you're looking for. Okay, let's look at corners and wide receivers specifically. All right, 83 plus speed, as you can see. There's one big page of them here, and a lot of them have 83, and a couple of them have 84. Concepcion. Let's look back at the price here. The farthest it goes back is July 31st. As you can see here, now this was about a week, 10 days after the game came out, all right? This isn't the very first day. I wish they could have the graphic go all the way back, but as you can see, even 10 days in, Concepcion was 100,000 coins at 85 wide receiver. Another one, Luther Burden obviously was insane. He had a 90 version, but he's a big name. 10 days after, he was still 300,000 on the market. So big name, big team guys will go for a little bit more. Any other 84 speed? Oh, here we go. Sturdvent. Again, he was 175 or 180,000 coins at the beginning of the game. Then you have guys at the 83 overall speed, Royals there. Travis Hunter obviously was going to be a lot. Trey Harris, another big name. What was he? He was still 140,000 10 days after the game was out. So looking for guys like this at the beginning of the game, for that 70K. People are going to throw these cards up because no one knows what they're going to sell for. You see a card like Torrey Horton here. Again, he even at 80,000, this is 10 days after. I'm sure he was up in the hundreds, maybe even 200,000 when the game first started. So if you see cards like this with the top rated speed and they're up for lower, hold on to them and you'll be able to flip them here in a couple days after the game comes out. But the big thing to counteract these faster receivers, I mean, we had a full list, a full page of receivers over 83 speed. If we come over to the corners, corners is such a huge position. As you can see, there's not even an 84 speed player here. It goes from 83 for these two up to 85. All right. And so you need these corners to match those wide receivers. Corners is a huge position. Colin Wright, I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's a big name, but I'm telling you, he goes for money. 10 days after the game out, still 380,000 coins because you need them to counteract those top receivers. Benjamin Morrison, come on down here, 420,000. You have Kobe Bryant. Now, he's a big name. He just got drafted. He's not going to be in the next game. He actually had a free 84 version in Season 1 that you can upgrade to an 89 after this, but even his 85 version, 420,000 coins, right? So these guys, Will Johnson obviously was big. And these two here, Will Johnson and Everett, had 83 speed. And if you see here, still 330,000 coins 10 days after the game was out, all right? So these guys, if you see top corners specifically, wow, get on them. Even if you think an 83, right, you filter down and you see that, oh, wow, there's only 5 of these guys, and someone throws like a Will Johnson up, or these guys aren't going to be in the game, but you get what I'm saying? A card like this for 83,000 speed, and there's only 83 speed, and there's only 1 or 2 of them, get them. If 100K, buy him. He will go up, I am telling you, all right? So if you get coins, and I'm thinking of like the money spent guys, if you get coins, you have to make your decision. Are you going to invest in cards like this to save for later? When you open up packs, that's when you really have to decide. You pull a Will Johnson, are you going to keep him on your team? Or are you going to sell him to get the coins and get someone cheaper? All right, there's even like cheaper options. If you filter down to 82 speed here, let's look at 82 speed max. Right, there was 5 83 plus speed players. 82 speed max, boom. We had 2 pages full, and these guys still play very, very well. Bellamy here still play very well, but 10 days later, he was only 34,000. All right, so there is still some cheaper options that you can, sacrifice the 1 speed. Do you want Will Johnson at 83 speed and pay 300,000, or do you want Bellamy here at 1 less speed and buy him for 1/10 of the price? Davidson and Bachusson here. He actually had a value, and I'm assuming that's because he's from Ohio State. Also, just looking at the base stats here, all 80s for everything here. And he was 85. Sorry, that is why. 85. Let's come down and look at another here. This guy has all 80 plus and everything. 82 speed. Elijah Jackson, what was he? He was about 45, 40K. All right, so there's some options. No money spent, guys. Go for people like this. Look up the top speed, right? 83 speed and higher, right? For corners. These guys were all 85 overall and 300K plus, right? Just filter down by 1 less speed. It's not going to be that much of a difference. And boom, you have pages on pages. Go get one of these 83 guys. They're going to be 1/10 of the price. 20,000. Oh, that was a couple days later, but 40,000 10 days later. Boys, there's ways to make money. There's ways to be smart about your coins and how to go about it. All right. As a no money spent player, look for these like low overall guys, but they're going to be playing about the same at the beginning of the game. You don't have to have the top guys. For the guys that are spending money, you need to make a decision. Do you want to keep the top guys that you pull, or do you want to sell them off to make your coins and kind of just have a coin stack? That's how I'm going to do it. I even treat my account that I spend a bunch of money on almost like I normally spent in some aspects of, right, if I were to pull, let's go back. If I were to pull someone like an Everett or a Will Johnson or Morrison here, they're gone. I'm not keeping them. There's no reason to keep an 85 overall that goes for 400,000 coins on your team at the beginning of the game. There's no reason. I'm going to go sell this card and go buy 383s if I really want to for 100K, 150K, and boom, I just net profited about 200 to 300,000 just by selling this guy off and still making upgrades to the squad. Those are some tips and tricks what you need to do at the start of College Football 26. Hope this helped you. In the Discord, I'm dropping a couple more tips in there if you want, specifically for the Discord. So get in the Discord, and I'll drop those later today or sometime before CFB 26. All right, boys. Hope this helps you. I'm out. Peace.